Hey, what's going on guys? It's me JC and welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about what Black Ops 3 Zombies needs to do in order for the game to be successful overall. So by the end of Black Ops 3, when it's all said and done, in order for our community to say that Black Ops 3 Zombies was a success overall, these three things need to happen in my eyes. So today I'm going to break down to you guys what I think needs to happen in order for this game to just be awesome like we all want it to be. So Number one has got to be the starting map of the game. The starting experience of Black Ops 3 Zombies has to be good. If it's not good, then we've already started on the wrong foot. If you remember from Transit in Black Ops 2, that was a very, very depressing map to come out because that was the base map on the game. So that means every single person in the world who buys Black Ops 2 bought basically the worst zombies map ever played, and they would have to buy DLC later to make the zombies experience better, which that is not a good thing at all. Now there was some other things in Black Ops 2 to sort of make up for it, like grief mode and things like that. However, the base experience, which was Transit, that's the thing that everyone would play, wasn't good. It just really wasn't. And when you have Kino and you have Nocturne and Toten, and those two maps in the past in Black Ops 1 and World at War being so awesome and being so remembered by the community as a whole, it's really unacceptable to have a map from the very beginning not be good. So what Black Ops 3 needs to get right from the very beginning, which I think it totally will at this point because there's so much content at launch, is that its content has to be awesome. Shadows of Evil has to be a good map. If Shadows of Evil is not a good map, that's gonna suck really, really bad. And if Shadows of Evil sucks, the Giant at least has to be awesome as well. And if the Giant sucks, maybe there's something else on disc that we've discussed about before that could make up for everything. We don't exactly know. However, the base game of Black Ops 3 has to be good. I don't want this game to be like Destiny, where the game has to be, basically fixed in the long run with better maps later, like Black Ops 2 was. I want this game to be awesome from the beginning, and then with DLC we make it even better. With every single map we add more things and more features that make everything so much better and make this game be remembered for a very, very long time and be played for a very, very long time. Now moving on to the second thing, this game has to have replayability. That is something that almost every game needs nowadays, and now a lot of big titles out there don't have too much replayability. If you remember Titanfall when it came out, people were so hyped up for Titanfall and it died within like 2 days. That game had zero replayability. It had barely any customization, it had barely any weapons and things of that nature. And for Black Ops 3 Zombies to stay with us and stick around for a very, very long time and be remembered as a successful game, people have got to be playing it over and over again. People have got to play Shadows of Evil like 30 times over in 1 week. It's just gotta happen. If there's things in the map that make it so we don't want to play it again, or if there's things and challenges that just make it annoying to play like Transit was back in the day, it's not going to be remembered as much as we would like it to be, unfortunately. So in order for it to be replayable and have that replayability that we want it to have, it's got to have a number of things. It's got to have, good stories. It's got to have to really have hidden stuff in the map that makes us want to keep on playing it over and over to see if we can find more stuff. It's got to have those Easter eggs in there. If we don't have any Easter eggs at all, if we only have like one television screen like Transit had, that's going to be very, very detrimental to the game. Now also, it's got to just be fun from the beginning as well. It's got to be a fun map. The base maps that we have with the Giant, Shadows of Evil, and more, of course, they have to be good, and they have to have a bunch of things that keep us going. The ranking system, though, does make it look like Black Ops 3 Zombies has a lot of life to it and a lot of replayability, and I sure hope it keeps the game alive in the long run and keeps people coming back to it for not only the Easter eggs, but just to progress in the progression of the ranking system. So hopefully we're good on that front. I really, really hope we are. Now the last thing that I think is the most important for Black Ops 3 Zombies to be successful, it's got to be either an addition to the Zombies formula or a massive, massive improvement to the Zombies formula. We're gonna have to have maps through DLC that really, really make each map stand out and progress how Zombies has come from the beginning of Black Ops 3 to the end. If you remember in the days of World at War, every single map added so much. We had Noct, and it was just perfect from the very beginning, and that was awesome. Then we had Verrucht, which had the perk machines and the traps. And then we had Shinonuma with the Wonderwaff and the dogs and all this cool stuff that was being implemented in each and every single map. And then with Black Ops 1, it seemed like every single map was more massive in scale, and they tried to do something different with each map. And with Black Ops 2, Transit, was terrible from the beginning, and then Die Rise was just sort of meh. It didn't really seem like it added much. It was just like another map. And then Mob of the Dead is where they really added a bunch of awesome things to make it better. But by then, the whole half of Black Ops 2 was already sort of like it left a bad taste in your mouth. Like half the game with DLC 1 and Transit was just really not that great. So when you had half the game not be as, I don't know what the word is, inventive maybe, it just kind of makes Black Ops 2 not seem as successful as the other games in the series. And what Black Ops 3 needs to have in DLC is not only awesome new maps and new ideas in the future, but most importantly, ways to make zombies feel different and feel fresh again. We really need that freshness factor that we got back in the World at War days. I remember in Doris, just getting the Pack-a-Punch machine for the first time. That was insane. That added so many things to the zombies formula. Just the ability to just Pack-a-Punch any weapon in the map and see what it does after you Pack-a-Punch it. It was just so cool to like find a weapon in the box and go, I want to Pack-a-Punch this weapon because I've never Pack-a-Punched it before and I want to see what it does. And all this stuff just progressed the zombies formula forward. And then with Kino really didn't do too much to progress it forward. But later, in terms of like Moon and Call of the Dead and things like that, in terms of Easter eggs, that's where they really progressed in Black Ops 1. So Black Ops 1, it was more like Easter eggs progressed and just the scale of the maps progressed. In Black Ops 2, like half the maps didn't really progress the formula of zombies, but the other half definitely did, in my opinion. I really do think that Mob of the Dead was like one of the best maps ever created and implemented so many things that future maps will probably want to implement from now on. Buried, maybe not so much, but Buried tried to be really, really different and unique on its own. So I do give Buried credit there. And then Origins was this awesome, like epic ending to Black Ops 2 in my eyes. So I love the later half of Black Ops 2. But for, to get to my point, Black Ops 3, with each DLC, with DLC 1, with DLC 2, 3, and 4, they have to implement things that we might not have seen before. Maybe like anything from a new sort of machine that changes the way we play zombies, or just some way to change how zombies work and how training works, or just something along the lines that makes it so the next maps feel fresh and feel like Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 2. I don't want this to feel like Black Ops 2 zombies. I want this to feel like Black Ops 3 zombies. That's the main thing I'm getting at. Maybe if we had some machine or something that like changed your stats on your weapons or something, sort of like a different type of Pack-a-Punch machine or something. We need something that changes things up like a Pack-a-Punch machine did in the World at War days. So like that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for awesome new ideas to be introduced into zombies, to really change the way we progress in zombies forward. And that's the way Black Ops 3 is going to be remembered. It's going to be remembered and be successful if and only if these three things happen. If it has replayability, that's definitely important. If the base of the game with Shadows of Evil, the Giant, and whatever else is there with Dead Ops Arcade 2 and all that other stuff, like the possibility of campaign and so on, if all that's there and all that is good, that's definitely a huge thing to start off on the right foot. And then with DLC, it has to introduce new ideas, new atmospheres, and just most importantly, try to propel zombies forward to make it the best it could possibly be and just make it feel fresh and new and awesome. And then we'll have a definite perfect game to be remembered for the future. And hopefully people will be playing Black Ops 3 for a very long time to come in terms of zombies, because it's going to be a long wait until Treyarch's next game 3 years from now. So that about wraps up for this video. Tell me in the comments below what 3 things you think are most important for Black Ops 3 Zombies to be successful, and I will see you guys on the next video. This has been JC, and I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. Tonight is homecoming for me, so I'm gonna go bowling with me and my friends and my girlfriend, of course, and it should be a lot of fun. So again, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Leave a rating on the video if you enjoyed, and like I said before, leave your thoughts in the comments below on what 3 things you want to see to make Black Ops 3 Zombies successful in the long run. What 3 things are the most important? This has been JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.